Welcome to Friday night STSPN and Seattle Sports Game of the Week. And that is right. We are at Pop Keeney for a great matchup. It's Cougars and Spartans. Scott Oshman and Steve Hollywood Hannon, longtime high school coach, here with you, along with Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Steve, we should have a great Kinko Crown clash here. Both teams coming in 2-1. We talked to head coach, longtime Tom Boehner, 26 years. He's been to the playoffs every year except 4. And he feels good about his team. They took one. They traveled a long way to Lewiston. They lost to the Bengals 33-28. They had some bus problems, and so they got a couple kids hurt. But talk about what Coach Boehner told us.
Yeah, I mean, those bus things, man, you get your plan all set up, and you think you're going to show up at the stadium at a certain time, and it really takes a lot of preparation to figure out when you're going to go out on the field and when you're doing these drills and all this stuff. And then you show up 3 hours late, and the whole thing is just thrown in, and then you're just living on a dream from that point on. But I think Coach Boehner really likes this team. I think he really likes his offensive line. I think that he thinks that he can move the ball on the ground, and he can throw the ball when he needs to throw the ball. I also think that he knows that this is going to be a test for his team tonight. These are two schools, Skyline as well, that have just been powerhouses in the Kinko League for a number of years, and when these two get together, it's always quite an epic battle.
You see the big blue. It's homecoming tonight for Bothell Cougar football, and they won that state title in 2014, but they've been in the state final 6 times over the 26 years of Tom Boehner, and we'll see. But they've got a hard matchup tonight, Steve, in the Skyline Spartans' second-year head coach, and a name kind of known around these parts, and the family name at least, Peyton Pallure. And we talked to him. He didn't want to talk. He was fired up. He wants to get a football.
We love the energy on the Skyline sideline. When they were doing their warm-ups, their coaches were into every single drill and every single foot. And I was watching them, and they were coaching them. They weren't just doing drills to warm up. They were coaching the drills. These guys, they're younger guys. I love
running backs, Corbin Hundrup, who leads them in rushing, but they have one of their key receivers back, Luke Morgan, number 5, the 6-foot senior. And for Bothell, they will have to do without the services of Miles Welch, their number 1 running back. And they also have one of their receivers out as well, as you see the Skyline Spartan. There's head coach Peyton Pallure, the famed Pallure family. He was a 4-year starter at Washington State.
Good football player, really good football player.
Really good.
State. So Skyline's lucky to have him, and like we were talking about earlier, the energy, if nothing else, the energy that he brings to those to the sidelines is going to be real.
He even said, I'm just the pump up man.
Yeah, look at him.
I'm just the pump up guy.
He's doing it right now. Look at him. He's low-fiving all the kids.
A great night for football here. Glad you're with us. Scott Osborne, Steve Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn.
Yeah, at this point, the coaches just want to get it started. Someone kick a ball and let's get going here so I can focus on the game.
Everybody excited to get this one off and going. You can see the anticipation in both coaches. They're ready to see what they got here. As Skyline's going to go and kick it off. Number 12, Cooper Logue, 5'9", sophomore. For Cam Wallace, the return man, along with Kentrell Thomas. And 4 gets it. Wallace, little room, dances on the sideline, a good run back and good field position to start off for the Cougars.
And you're always holding your breath when you're the coach. The first kickoff of the game, there's been no contact up to this point, and you just want to get that one stopped wherever it is. And Bothell had a good return right there, and we'll see what Coach Boehner's got in store for the first drive here.
34-yard line is where they will start. And quarterback, the junior, Matt Small, 6'2", 166, 24 for 144, 428 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. 1st and 10 for the Cougars, and they hand it off right up front, but is stuffed. Hand it off. That's Sion Soom, the 5'8", 200-pound junior, and he gets a lot of the work, but nice job by the Spartans.
Well, an interesting formation that Bothell starts off with both running backs standing right next to each other, standing right next to the quarterback. That was a really interesting formation. It looked like Skyline was a little confused, but it sure worked out well for him to start.
Didn't give him anything. 2nd and 10. Small. Now he gets it off. Running around. That's Kyle Sichov. And he didn't gain much either.
That was a fantastic job by the inside linebackers. That is James Ryu, who just ran that thing down from the start to the outside. Bothell tried to attack the middle, didn't work. Tried to attack the outside, didn't work. Now are we going to see a ball in the air here?
Well, they lost a yard there. 3rd and 11. Now ball on their own 33-yard line.
Right. Skyline's confused again. There's something.
Small now going back to pass, rolls right, looking, now he lets it go, and it's knocked down. Great play there by Owen Alderman.
Great drive on that ball. He saw it coming, he planted his feet, plant, drive, and go after that ball, and he just got a hand on it, tipped it away. Even if it was caught, Scott, I don't know if that was going to make it for a first down or not, but great opening defensive stand by the Spartans.
Number 28 there, Colin Dunn to punt, the 6'1" sophomore. And return, Ari Gibbons. Decent punt, takes a big Bothell bounce. He takes it, no fair catch.
Ball's on the ground. He can't fair catch it once it hits the ground.
And he pulls it down there right in front of up to almost the 29-yard line. So that's where they will start.
It looked like he was a little confused. Like, I would like to fair catch this, but the ball's already on the ground, son. You touch it now, and you're on your own.
1st and 10 here in the first quarter. So we'll see what the Skyline Spartans have in their arsenal here. They're mostly a passing team. They average about 209 yards per game through the air. So we'll see what Odom does. He's going to roll, and first time passing, gets it off, and it's caught.
Wow.
And there is their stud receiver, Bupe Chisanga, the 5'11 senior. You're going to see a lot of 3 and white, and they connect.
I really like the way Skyline rolled the quarterback out to the right to shorten the throw. He obviously is very comfortable throwing the ball on the run.
Going to give him 9. Leave a very good 2nd and 1 empty set. Odom, low snap, gathers it. Now has to tuck it up. Then he gets rid of it, and again, Bupe gets it, but I'm not sure he was in bounds.
Looks like he was out of bounds on that one, but what an effort by the wide receiver. And the quarterback did not panic when that ball hit the ground. He picked it up, he took off and ran, and then saw a receiver open, thought he could try to get him the ball, just a little bit out of bounds.
They say it's incomplete. Leave them at 3rd and 1, now on their own 38. Skyline, when you talk about offensive, defensive lines, we see them up there right here, a little bit outnumbered as far as size. They get it off, and he's cracked. Just as I talk about the great offense or the defensive line, Diego Palomera gets him in the backfield to bring up 4th down.
Maybe there's a face mask here, Scott, that's going to make this into a 1st down. Something, the flag flew right at the end of that play.
Champ was the ball carrier. He's going to get a lot of the carries tonight, as Hundrup is not available tonight. So we'll see. After the play, personal foul. I don't know. We didn't see that. I don't know. Ron, did you see that?
It was kind of like a little poker punch down there in the pile when they tackled him, but I don't know exactly what he did.
No, you don't get to do that. I'm sure Coach Boehner will have a little chat with that young man. That just gave Skyline a 1st down when Bothell's defense stood strong on that 3rd and short.
Especially can't do that when the ref's standing 5 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Another empty set by Skyline here.
New life. Odom gets it over, and this is complete on the near side. And that's big 11, Sailor Jones, the 6'1 senior, grabs it.
That's twice right there in the same spot. There's a spot in the defense that Skyline thinks they can attack from Bothell with that 6-7 yard out route that seems to be open for them right now. But the quarterback's made 2 really nice throws.
So far this opening drive, the 5th play of this drive. Ben Odom. Now he's going to get it back over to Morgan. They missed him last week in the win over Issaquah. He'll get a few yards. Let's see if they get close to the marker for a 1st down. And it is.
Super quick feet. It looked like Bothell had that defended pretty well, and he was able to slip and slide his way through there for the 1st down. And that's about the 4th time we've seen Skyline in empty already tonight, which is, okay, they're a spread team. They want to throw the football.
Yeah, they love passing the football. Again, 209 yards, averaging through the air so far through 3 games. Now a little different setup here. Champ on the right, and they get it to Champ. Far side, nothing doing. Bothell right there.
Yeah, so then they went into a heavy run look with those split backs by the quarterback and tried to run stretch to the outside. Bothell all over that little adjustment right there. And Skyline for the first time doesn't get any yards on 1st down. Let's see how that alters their play calling a little bit.
Well, it seems every time they've run, which is twice, hasn't gone well.
Has not.
Credit to the Bothell defense. The big kids up front, we'll talk about them here as the game goes on. Now directing traffic. Odom now sends Jones across, and we have Odom goes back. He's going deep, far corner. Logan in and out of the hands, double covered. Good job there by Kyle Sitchev.
And Bothell just rushing 3 and dropping everybody, gives the quarterback time to deliver the ball, but there's 8 defensive backs sitting back there.
Luke Morgan tried to pull that down, 5 and white.
Yeah, that's tough to complete a ball when you got 2 defenders and 1 receiver, but he almost came down with that one.
It'll be 3rd and 11 now. Try and get your scoreboard caught up as fast as we can. There it is, 3rd and 11 here. Now they look back over. Colin Champ, the running back, and now Coach Pallure doesn't like what he's seeing, so they're going to have a timeout.
And I wasn't watching the clock, but the clock might have been running down when they made that timeout.
3rd and 11, 8:20 left to go first quarter. Timeout here. We'll step away after these messages.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call A. Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Why not? They're on the Bothell 31. No score, 8:14 left to go in the first quarter. Champ tries to find a little room. I think he carried the pile. We'll see. Bothell says no, and the official says no.
Bothell stands up and stops the running game again. And we've talked alluded to a little bit, the size of the linemen between these two schools, and it looks like it's showing up in Bothell's favor a little bit here early on in the run game.
Wow.
That was a big time play by the Bothell defense right there.
9 plays, 41 yards, and they're turned away.
Yeah, that was a big time defensive stop.
So here comes Bothell. They hand it up right up the middle. Big number 11, yeah, that's Cyan Soom. He's there, does most of the carrying and most of the work.
And that didn't look like much, Scott, but that's 4 yards. I mean, when you go right up the pipe and you can get beyond that defensive line, you're going to get a significant amount of yards if that's the type of game that you want to play.
5'8", 200 pounds, 65 carries, 390 yards on the season, 6 touchdowns. Motion, they'll give it to Soom one more time. He's met quickly by the Spartan defense.
Well, I'll tell you, Skyline is not scared to bring bodies into those gaps. They are blitzing and slanting. They're moving before the snap. This is an energized defense right now for Skyline.
Peyton Pallure, a linebacker, an energetic, all heart and effort and more for the Cougars for those 4 years. All the alumni. Matt looks, has plenty of time, now lets it rip, incomplete. He's trying to go to 21, Kason Warnock.
It's Skyline doing a good job on defense of changing stuff up, and they brought bodies on the previous play, then they sat back, they rushed 3, and they had 8 defenders in the passing lanes that Bothell wasn't able to execute.
So that brings 4th down and 5. They're going to punt for the second time tonight. Punt almost blocked. Again, another great Bothell bounce and all the way down inside the 20. What a bounce.
That's a weapon for Bothell. If you can get that kind of yards off a punt. Now, for the first time, Skyline's going to start deep down in their own territory. They've moved the ball somewhat successfully here in this first quarter. They haven't had to start this deep. Let's see what they have. I can't believe that their coaches are super confident running the ball right now.
It hasn't, again, they haven't figured out. There might be some adjustments. Come on, weren't you constantly adjusting down on the field?
Yeah, I'm sure they're working on it.
Well, Ben Odom, he's having a good season so far. And he'll see what he can do. They like to throw the rock. Fakes the handoff, going through the air one more time. Now rolls.
Scramble drill.
He's got trouble. He tucks it, and he'll gain some positive yards just up to the 20-yard line. So give him around 4.
Yeah, he's a nice little athlete. We knew that he could throw the ball really well. We haven't seen him live in person. He can run the ball when things break down as well.
I think he wanted to throw that one out to the flat again that time because Bothell's playing off about 10 or 15 yards on the receiver there.
Yeah, Bothell's going to have to make an adjustment unless they're going to keep giving those yards away on the corners.
There we go. Odom giving instruction. Champ in the backfield. And they get it to Champ. Now Champ finds the crease, and he gets wide. That's the biggest run he's had tonight.
Yeah, and that was a nice little read. He got in there. There was a lane. He didn't like it. It closed up. He bounced it to the outside, and he's got some athleticism, too. He can make some stuff happen in the run game. Now it's going to be 3rd down and short.
6:13 left to go, just the first quarter, no score.
Bothell's done a good job with these short yardage defenses. So let's see how it comes up here.
In motion, Dalthwaite. Champ takes it, but he's got nothing. I tell you what, Big Blue 55 has been in the kitchen all night long. Mo Bilal.
Skyline's not giving up on that running game yet. They're still running the ball here. It's early in the game. They would love to establish that a little bit, and they're going to keep grinding away at it, it looks like. Bothell could get good field position here. This could really change the fortunes for Bothell's offense, who I believe hasn't gotten a first down yet.
Cooper Logue on to punt for the Spartans. And back for Bothell to return is Cam Wallace. Wallace takes it at the 47-yard line of Bothell, and that's where they're starting. Yes, that's good field position for them.
That's a pretty decent punt, high school punt right there, but still Bothell's going to start almost on Skyline's side of the field, and Bothell hasn't had this field position since the beginning of the game. So let's see what they can do with this field position, because Skyline's defense has been in control of the Bothell offense up to this point.
Feels like both of them are just kind of feeling each other out right now.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on here. The coaching staffs are making the adjustments necessary, and we'll see how this one plays out here. Wow, that's a big center for Bothell. That's a big young
74 man. Is large and in charge. That's a freezer, a Costco card, and maybe something else. Soon gets the carry, and he just takes the pile with him across the mid-stripe into Spartan territory.
Boy, you said it, man. He got a lot of those yards on his own. He's just grinding those things out. The Skyline kids are holding on and getting dragged, and there's more white shirts coming.
Gain of 4. Small now making instructions, looking over on the far side. Getting the line set up. Sion gets it. Sion cuts through, a big first down for Bothell.
Oh, interesting.
And the ball there got loose, but it looks like he was down.
Yeah, that's a nice little trap play that they pulled out there against an odd front. You pull the right guard up, and there was no one to kick out, so he just pulled straight up the field, and big yards. That's one of the biggest positive plays Bothell's had tonight.
No doubt.
I don't know if you got a replay on that, but I'm not sure that ball was down when it popped out of his hands.
I wasn't sure either.
That Small, the junior. Motion, now motions back. A lot of moving parts. Fakes the handoff, but there's whistles. There's a lot of pieces and parts in movement there.
That was a timeout by Coach Boehner over there. There was too much movement even for him. He was like, hey, those kids, they're not supposed to be moving around like that. Something's up. Let's call a timeout and get straightened out.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. We'll see if the Cougars can get something going.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Yeah, it has been so far.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make
Here we go. 1st and 10. Fakes it. Small, looking. Gets it incomplete, in and out, just a little behind of number 46, Hunter Schmoll, the senior. And that'll bring up 2nd down, but that's the first long pass we've seen.
Yeah, that's a Bothell classic right there. You fake the sweep to the left and you bootleg out to the other side, and you're hoping to get that tight end right there in the flat open. And Skyline did a good job of everybody staying in their plays, doing their reads. Nobody was out of position, and it made it for a tough throw.
2nd and 10 for Matt Small. This time, Scion gets the call, and he falls forward here for a couple. They're missing, again, it's not without mention here, Miles Welch, their other star running back, 27 carries, 255 yards through 3 games. He's averaging almost 9.5 yards a carry. That's a big loss.
And Coach Boehner said he's our speed guy. He's our big play speed guy, and we're a little more bread and butter here coming up this.
3rd and 9, 3:20 plus to go. Fakes it, now gets it rid of it, in and out, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, trying to go for Cam Wallace.
Boy, and that was close to being a lateral, and if that thing's going behind, that's a fumble right there. But it was going forward. It was a good call by the officials. But now we got a 4th down and long.
Now you see big number 74 there. Fantastic filling up your screen. Look at that young man.
He's a big kid.
Inoki Pomale.
Skyline's
and it's just
kick.
A squib kick, quick kick. Get it down, no, into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. But Bothell felt like they got a 1st down there. They got something going, but it was a punt. And so they'll get the Skyline Spartans to get another chance.
It was interesting. You know, Bothell's having success running the ball, and they went to 2 passing plays in a row, and it kind of got them into a tough spot. And then the quick kick is something that Bothell has done for years and years, and done it extremely well. Coach Boehner's son was excellent at that when he played here.
You've had many nights here at Pop Keeney.
Many nights as a player and as a coach.
But when you played here, I don't want to get your age into this.
Well, I didn't play very much anyways.
1st and 10 here for the Skyline Spartans. No score early, and now we've got jumping off sides here by big number 50. That's Diego Palomera.
Looks like a free 5 yards for Skyline. You always take that, especially when you're starting from your own 20.
Love 1st and 5, don't you?
Yeah. Bothell making some late adjustments in the defense, trying to get players off the field.
Here goes Odom. Low snap again, but he pulls it up. Now he's in trouble. Looking. He's got to get rid of it. Throws just kind of out of bounds. Just got rid of that.
Pretty smart play.
Yep.
Nothing was there. It was broke down. Again, Bothell only bringing 3 that time, and the quarterback has time, but over the right tackle for Skyline, just got beat around the edge just enough to make the quarterback uncomfortable and started booting left. And when you're a right-handed quarterback, you don't want to run left. You want to run to the right.
Total offense, Skyline third in the early season in Kingco Crown so far as total yards go. 2nd and 5 now. Again, another low snap, and Odom just has to take it and do what he can with it. And it's been a continuing issue early on.
You got to keep an eye on that. That really mucks up an offense when the ball's not getting back to the quarterback right around his chest. When he has to bend over and then stand up and try to view something, that makes it hard.
3rd and 3. Both offenses have just been sputtering here. Not a lot of big yardage. Odom now clapping. See, it's filled up there on the Bothell home side. It's starting to fill in here on the Spartan side where we are. 3rd and 3, back to pass. Gets it over, it's caught. And that's going to be a Spartan first down. And he goes again, Luke Morgan. Boy, is he glad to have him back.
Well, I'll tell you, that's just a simple curl route in between 3 defenders, and that ball better be thrown on the money, and it better be thrown with some steam, and that ball couldn't have been better. He's been pretty impressive, the quarterback for Skyline, up to this point.
Yeah, big first down for the Spartans on this drive as the clock winding down, under 2 to go here in the first quarter. Champ to his right, trips left, steps up, but he stepped into absolutely nothing. Again, big 50, they have been there all night long, Steve Hannon. Diego Palomera again leading the charge.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of an advantage up front for Bothell, and we'll see if that continues here. Even offensively, it seems like they have an advantage up front. We'll see if they run the ball more than that they have to this point. It's been a little curious. Now we got 4 receivers on one side for Skyline.
Loss of 6 on that. 2nd and 16. Another low snap. He gets it off. It's caught. And this time he gets it to Seehoff, Owen Seehoff, but he's bottled up quickly.
Just try to get those yards back that he just lost. Get into a 3rd and 10 situation.
Put him at 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. Split the difference right there.
He's calling my plays. I love those quick, speedy passes out short out there. Good for 5 or 10 yards every time.
And they're getting those yards.
Ron Henthorn, the former Iowa State Cyclone, back to pass. Odom now looking at time. Goes over the middle, in and out of the hands of Luke Morgan. And Morgan, boy, if he would have pulled that down, it would have been big.
And there's a lot of blue shirts right around there, and the quarterback threaded it right where he wanted to throw it.
Just a little high, and it'll bring the punting team out one more time.
I think if you ask that receiver, though, I think he'd say, I should have had that one, boss.
Yeah.
If it hits your hand, you're supposed to catch it, right?
You never not, if it hit your hand, Ronnie, back in the day for you, huh? It was a catch, correct?
You better believe it.
Never a doubt. Oh, and they fake it. Can he get up? He's still on his feet. Oh, my. But I think he's close, but he's short.
I think he's going to be short.
Cooper Logue, one of the things we talked about before we went on air is they have some trickeration there to the Spartans in their punting and their kickoff and their kicking team. They run a lot of fakes.
And they're tapping the young man on the helmet, the coaching staff, so obviously that was a called play by the coaches. That's a pretty gutsy call when you're down that far on your side of the line of the field and you got that far to go. Remember, he's catching the punt about 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He had to scramble about 25 yards, and he almost got there.
So that'll give it on the Spartan side. Again, they had good field position before, but now they're on the 44. And we'll see if Matt Small can get anything going. This time they're going to go to the air. He's got a wide open player. It's caught deep down into the red zone and more for number 4, Cam Wallace.
And a little out and up. They ran the corner bit, and then he hit the jets and went right around him And with that trips package on that side, the safeties look at the number 3 receiver, so he's a little bit late over the top.
Big gain of 31 yards on that. That's the most explosive offense we've seen so far tonight. Time running down here in the first quarter.
They might just sit up. Well, maybe we're going to get a play. I guess the clock stopped.
On the Spartan 13-yard line. Small gets it to Scion. Scion trying to work his way. Moves his feet and he'll get across inside the 10 to the 9, and that should do it for the first quarter. After 1 quarter to play, the Kingco Crown clash here. The Spartans and the Cougars, no score, but Bothell close to scoring, maybe. We'll see when we come back.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington.
Yes.
Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Plateau because they're late coming here, but they're filling it in. Here's the quarterback, Small, another low. Scion gets it, weaving down to the 1. Is he in? No, they're going to stop around the 1.5 yard line. Zoom 5'8", 200. That's just a bowling ball coming at you with quick feet.
And this is what we kind of thought, before the game started, that at some point, when is Bothell's size going to start wearing on the smaller Skyline defenders, and just keeping the ball on the ground and using that bowling ball to your advantage?
You got a big sub-zero right in the center of that line to block for him.
Yes, you do. Zoom in, and he's got the touchdown, Bothell.
Nothing fancy about that one, Scott.
Not a doubt.
You just put the feet together for those offensive linemen. You give the ball to the running back, and you just cram it in there.
Just go behind big 74, and I think everything else takes care of itself.
Yeah.
Good drive, 44-yard drive. And on for the extra kick, Colin Dunn. It is up, and it is good. So Mr. Dunn takes care of business, and as we start the second quarter, Bothell up 7-0.
And now we'll see, does Skyline have the patience to stick with that running game that's been rough? It hasn't been great for them yet, or are they just going to go to throwing the football now?
Heads up, Washington drivers, the federal EV tax credit is hitting the brakes September 30th. Head to Bickford Ford for up to $7,500 off MSRP on qualifying electric Fords, thanks to this expiring federal credit. And that's just the start. Let the folks at Bickford find every possible saving available, including Ford rebates and Bickford exclusive discounts. If you're considering an electric vehicle like the 2025 F-150 Lightning, don't wait any longer. Start at Western Washington's #1 Ford dealership, Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
We're right back here. Scott Oshman, Steve Hannon, and Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you. Mr. Dunn will take care of the kickoff duties here for Bothell, up 7-0. Nice job there. 4 plays, 44 yards, and soon punches it in for the 1-yard touchdown. This is taken back, and Morgan has a little room on the right side, finally getting caught up with, but a nice run back. They'll put him down around the 43-yard line.
That's a couple of times we've seen Skyline do a nice job on the kickoff return game. They've been working hard on that, it looks like. And they needed that field position. This drive's a big drive early on for Skyline. They want to put these pieces together, get on the board themselves.
I think you're going to see Skyline coming back with those little short passes off to the side because Bothell's playing off quite a ways. So if you get a quick throw, you're going to get a completion.
And it was working for them earlier. So you're right. You think they'd have confidence in that.
So here we go. Ben Odom, the sophomore, 10 in white, quarterback, low snap. Now, like you said, quick pass over to the far side, Bupe. And Bupe navigates some traffic, and he'll get close to a first down.
Just a quick little fast screen over there is what we call that, where the number 2 receiver blocks the corner and the wide receiver catches the ball, gets as many yards as he can.
I think the fortune teller wedge called that one.
I'm sure the Skyline coaches were listening in and decided to go ahead and do that.
You can't see him on a screen, ladies and gentlemen. He's literally standing with the coaches. That's what we call him, the wedge. 2nd and 4, and he pops it over. Morgan now makes a move, jukes inside across the 40, still driving the legs, and he gets inside to the 37-yard line. Boy, is the Spartans good to have back Mr. Morgan.
And the same play just on the other side out of a different formation. Trips on that side instead of twins. And you have 2 blockers now instead of just the one. Good yardage from Skyline in these plays.
13-yard pickup, one of the biggest tonight. 1st and 10 now at the Bothell 37-yard line. Empty backfield here. Odom, he's going deep and he wants Morgan. Morgan gets it! He guts the off-shoulder pass, and he gets it at the 5-yard line.
Something's going on with the officials. There's a flag over there by the Bothell sideline.
Oh, Luke Morgan can't believe it as you see him walking.
So hard to defend that ball when you're a corner and you're running down the field. You can't see the ball. Then the receiver just stops on you because the ball's coming down. A lot of times you run into the receiver. It's a pass interference. That's not the case here. This is on the Bothell sideline. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I saw the flag. It is on the far side out of your screen. And here's our white hat referee, Yang Zhao. Oh, illegal formation on the offense. My, oh my.
That means a wide receiver was not close enough to the line of scrimmage. He was just too far back. And the officials will give you a sign. The receiver's supposed to look at the official. The official says, yes, you're on the right side of the line of scrimmage, or you're not, and he didn't bother to look, it looks like, and it cost him big. That was a big play from Skyline.
Big play, put him down at the 5-yard line. You won't believe this, but I actually played wide receiver in high school.
You're right, I don't believe it.
And I had to check in with the referee, the line judge, every time to make sure I was on.
Make sure you're on the line, that's right.
There's a good shot of Ben Odom. Getting instructions from Kason Williams, the offensive coordinator, and all the coaches. 9 returning alumni for the Spartans coming back, which is cool. Back to pass again. Odom now steps up. He's got plenty of green. Makes a move and caught from behind, but he gets up across the 35. A good job there by Ben Odom.
Yeah, we've seen him make these plays with his feet when it's not there. Bothell will occasionally bring pressure. He feels it, and he finds a slot to run through, and he gets good yards for the Skyline Spartans.
7-yard pickup.
He's been impressive.
Yeah.
Skyline quarterback. He's done a really nice job tonight.
Absolutely. Sets it up here. 2nd and 7. Had a big play to Luke Morgan down to the 5, and Morgan on the near side here. Low snap. Odom, he's just going to pitch this down over the right. Champ. He's knocked out of bounds inside the 30 to the 29. That's going to be leave him a few.
I mean, yeah, it's 3rd and short, though, here now. Does the Skyline have the confidence they can pick up 1.5 yards in the run game? Or did he just keep throwing it? 'Cause that's where you're having success. Well, it's actually 3 yards, isn't it?
Yeah. 3rd and 3 now at the Bothell 30-yard line.
I don't see him running the ball here.
Under 10 to go here in the first half.
In fact, they don't even have a running back.
A lot of motion again. New quarterback in. That's Goldthwait, the quarterback. He gets it to Bupe. Bupe shakes one tackler, gets across, and he gets. Does he get the first down?
It's coming back.
There's a flag on the play.
Maybe a block in the back, I think, on one of the Skyline receivers blocking down on one of the Bothell defenders.
You see Coach Pallure there in all black talking to the line judge. He's giving some consulting services. You think he bills by the hour?
Well, if he does, he's getting his money.
He is talking. There's a referee, Zhao, gonna. Ronnie, you were down close. I don't know. Do you think he got the first down? No, you're on the other side.
I don't think he got the first down, but it isn't going to matter because it was a illegal block.
Oh, motion?
Okay, that's surprising.
He said replay the down, did he not, Ron?
Yeah, because they took the penalty, so they'll replay the down.
Big band getting ready to.
That was an interesting call because that flag didn't come out until that play was well underway.
Yeah, interesting.
It is, actually.
So they replay the down, but now it's 3rd and 8. It was 3rd and 3.
Oh, they just did Skyline what they want to do anyway. They'd rather throw it.
So Bupe on the far side, and you have Morgan here on the near side. And we'll see what Odom, that low snap. He's going to go to Morgan. He's wide open. Caught at the 10. Knocked out at the 5.
Really well done. Skyline does a great job of sending a split receiver into the flat, which holds the corner. Bothell's in the cover 2, and the number 1 receiver runs straight down the field, and they hit him right in between the safety and the corner. We saw Sam Darnold do that to the Seahawks last year when they won that game in Seattle.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Sam Darnold last night in the win over the Cardinals.
Who was fantastic last night, by the way.
Goldthwait now the quarterback, 8. 1st and goal from the 5. Motions in Morgan. Bobbled snap. Goldthwait's just going to take it Wildcat style. He'll cross inside the 5 minutes before. There's a
Bothell
fumble.
thinks the ball's on the ground, but the officials are not agreeing.
The Bothell kids were real excited coming out of the pile.
They were jumping around like jumping beans.
So they do the Wildcat there with Goldthwait. Comes in from Odom. Odom now there. Champ on the left side. 2nd and goal from the 4. Odom gonna back to pass. Boy, tight windows. Looking, now getting chased. Turns the corner. Just tries to get out of bounds. He'll stay in the field of play, so the clock will run maybe down to the 2. Boy, it's tough. That's tough when those windows are tight like that when you're only on the 4-yard line.
Yeah, it really is. The defense doesn't have nearly the room that they have to cover, so they don't have to go back very far. They can just sit in all those passing lanes, and there was nowhere for him to deliver that ball. He did the best he could with what he had there.
That's why you throw the quick pass.
Yeah. 6th play of the drive.
This is a running formation.
Started on their own 44. They got all kinds of kids. Low snap, Champ tries to find a hole. Nothing there. And then they'll be held and they'll bring up 4th and goal.
And where are we at? So did he get any yards on that play? Skyline just really struggling to run the football at all.
4th and goal here. Early on, 7:50 left to go here in the first half. They're going to go for it. Not even, I guess, a question.
Lots of running backs in the backfield again.
Odom, low snap, now looking. Now he has to get rid of it. Goes over to Bupe. Caught, touchdown, Spartans.
Wow, what a play by Odom. He wanted the slant on the left. It wasn't there. He starts to backpedal and just lofts the ball in the back corner of the end zone, right where his number 1 receiver is. Touchdown, Spartans. Wow, what a play.
I'm not sure Odom could even see his receiver. He just knew where he was supposed to be.
I think you're right about that, Ron. That was impressive.
So Skyline answers. Bothell drives down and gets a good score. And on to kick here is Cooper Logue. He had the fake punt. He does the kicking. Did they make it? It did. It was a low line drive. That was a 7-iron punching out of the woods.
Get out of the way of that. Wow.
Nonetheless, 7:20, 7:33 left to go in the first half. We are all tied up.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
Back here, that was such a big answer, Steve Hannon.
We are looking at two teams with two very different styles on how to move the football. It's so much fun to watch.
It was so funny talking to Boehner. Coming in, if you look at the stats coming tonight, they're a running team. They like to run. They're down their one big running back, but still they like to run. And Coach Boehner said, hey, we'll pass. We'll pass if we need to.
We love to pass.
And of course, Ballure said the same thing. Yeah. We'll run.
Hey, we love to run.
Yeah, we can run. How's that going? And then, again, they will adjust to the size. But, yes, obviously Bothell up front is so big and strong, so running hasn't been working out so much. But, boy, they're throwing it all over the yard, and they're having success with the touchdown to Bupe.
And Skyline's not giving up on the run, and they should. They have to continue to make Bothell defend that running play, even if they're not getting yards, just to open up those passing lanes for the offense to do what it needs to do to move the football. Bothell, on the other hand, they just want to give the ball to that back, and they just want to knock Skyline off the ball.
Zoom, baby, zoom.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's their advantage, right?
7:26 left here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for Bothell. Their own 35-yard line. Matt Small, the conductor here. He hands it off. This time a different running back. That's number 10. And that's Carson Anderson, the ball carrier, 6'1", senior.
And James Ryu from Skyline, he is a linebacker. He is coming up. He is filling the hole. And the running back came through there like a rocket, and he met him like a missile.
You think Coach Ballure coaches up the linebackers a little bit?
I think he's working with the linebackers, yeah. That would be my guess.
Gain of 4 will give him 2nd and 6. Under 7 to go. Motion. Now they get it to Soom. Soom, he just plows forward here for a couple more, leave him 3rd and 3 or 4. What'd you think of that Seahawk-Arizona game last night?
Golly. I thought the Seahawks dominated the game and barely won.
There you go. 3rd and 4. Now they look over for further instruction. Soom looking over as well. Fake the handoff, rolls out, now going to be passing. Gets it off, and it's caught, but now it's not caught. Broken up, and look at Ballure. He's so fired up. His defender, they're trying to go to Hunter Schmoll, but my, oh my, is that coach fired up for his kid.
Coach Ballure would put pads on right now if he could. Holy smokes, he is juiced up about that play because the throw was fantastic. The defense was really good. He actually makes the catch, and then they strip the ball.
That's one of his captain, Hunter Hickson, 33, the 6'1" senior, makes a big play. 4th and 4, leaves him to punt now. Decent punt there. Tire rocky, no one there. It'll take a big Spartan bounce way down inside the 10. And you see it there, and they'll pick it up.
More confusion from Skyline right there, too. And we've seen a little bit of confusion But they had nobody back to field that punt, and the kids had their hands out. Coach Pelor's talking with them right now. The kids still have their hands out to the side. We don't know what we were doing right there, Coach.
Oh, high school football, it's fantastic. It's still relatively early. Let's go down to Ronnie, Ron.
You should hear all the coaches on the sideline on that punt. They're just screaming at the other guys, get away, get away, get away.
Oh, good. There you go. That's good coaching right there. No reason to be around that ball.
So Skyline's got to feel good. They stopped them there. They scored, and now they got to stop. And they're deep in their own territory here on their own 8-yard line. And empty set for Odom. There he gets a good snap, clean over. Go over to Bupe. Bupe gets out of one, now drags a Cougar with him out of bounds. Might get up to the 10.
Yeah, you'd like to have those plays as a defender. You don't want to miss that tackle, and when you have a chance to have him lose 3 yards, he ends up picking up 3 yards.
Almost a tackle for loss. Bupe looks a little, I don't know, a little gingerly walking back to the. He looks fine now. Oh, there's no gain there. Hard to see from our vantage point. Thought he might have picked a couple. 2nd and 10. Looking all the way. Tries to go up. It's tipped. And it's down, incomplete. There's a flag on the play. That was just ugly.
That might be a roughing the passer here. Let's see what this is all about.
Definitely was. 1st and 10 for Spartans.
And they've had some big penalties, and we've been talking about Mo Bilal, another big 55, the senior, 6 foot 230. Yeah, roughing the passer, as you see our head official, our referee Jow, that's another big, they're going to get out of jail there.
It's a 15-yarder, and it completely changes what this drive was just looking like. We hadn't seen a lot of success from Skyline to start. Now they got a whole new set of downs.
That is huge. As that ball was ugly coming out, it was knocked down.
Didn't get any prettier the longer it was in the air.
Here we go. They're in business now from the Bothell 23. Quick snap. Yeah. Odom. Does he get out of trouble? And he finally is getting taken down by big number 75 for Bothell. Great job. They've been putting pressure on him. Dominic D'Ambrosia, the junior, finally gets home.
And this is what happens when you're an offense that just, not that you throw the ball all the time, that's fine, but when you cannot get a yard running the football, eventually the defensive linemen are like, we don't need to worry about them running the football. Let's just go after the quarterback, and it puts a lot of pressure on an offense.
Loss of 5. Actually, lucky to only lose 5.
No, that's right.
2nd and 15 now from the Bothell 18-yard line. 4:40 to go in the first half. Odom looks, plenty of time, goes over. It's caught by Bupe.
How many balls has he caught tonight?
He has caught a few. He catches a lot.
He is a little limpy.
Yeah, he looks a little haggard coming down. But he's second all of Kinko. He's got 13 catches for 271 yards coming into tonight and averaging 20.8 a catch. No touchdowns, though, until tonight.
Interesting.
His first touchdown earlier to put the Spartans on the board. Here we go, Odom, 3rd and 5. He gets it, connects. And more for Owen Seehoff.
Sloppy tackling by Bothell again, rears its ugly head, and Skyline gets another first down. Coach Boehner's not going to like those missed tackles.
Big first down. This whole drive, that big roughing the passer, giving them life. And here we go. Ari Gibbons now the running back next to Odom. Odom fakes it to him. Now he's going to pop it out to him. Here's Gibbons. Gibbons finds a little daylight, and he gets another Spartan first down across the 45 to the 47.
You know, Coach Williams, Cason Williams, the offensive coordinator for Skyline, has realized that running the ball is going to be tough tonight for us, but let's just do some of these little quick passing games. Slip the running back out in the flat, throw him the ball out there, get him out some space where he doesn't have all these big blue jerseys all around him, and they're having some success.
They only average about 115 on the ground coming into tonight per game on the ground. So here we go. Odom back. He's going to flip it to Champ. Champ cuts up and he gets across the mid-stripe into Bothell territory. Some extracurricular there a little bit. But we're now around the 3-minute mark.
And the same play just going to the other side. And again, a couple of missed tackles from Bothell where you think there's not much there. And then Skyline ends up picking up 5 yards.
Interesting. Coming up, this is the 7th play of this drive, and you'll be astonished to hear not a run play so far.
Right, yeah, and I think that's where we're at right now with Skyline's offense.
Champ now the running back. Trips left. They give it to Champ. Champ tries to bump off, but nowhere to go. Just too much size and muscle. Dominic D'Ambrosio one more time wraps him up and nothing doing.
God, it's got to be frustrating. You got 5 offensive linemen and 3 defensive linemen, and you can't get a yard on the ground. But give Coach Williams credit, he's still going to that well, and he has to. You can't just throw the ball every down. You've got to have some threat of a running game.
Big 72 there, the blue defense. Also, Britton Hubbard causing havoc. 3rd and 6. Morgan tries to step out of a tackle. All of a sudden, a lot of Cougars come to help out. He'll fall forward. He's going to leave him 4th and short.
He did fall forward for a few extra yards. In fact, I think he got robbed by a yard right there.
He needs Heron Wardrobe to come fix him. There he goes. He doesn't want help from his teammate there. Seedoff tries to help. Says, get out of there. I got it. 4th and 3. Eighth play of the drive. Started deep in Bothell territory. Looks over and gets the play. Gives some signals now. And there's whistles.
A timeout for Skyline.
Is it a timeout?
I think so.
Timeout Bothell?
Is that what they said?
Yeah, timeout Skyline.
Okay. Timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll come back. 4th and 3 for the Spartans. All right, 4th and 3 here. Ball on the Bothell 46. They started at their own 18-yard line. I think the only 8-yard line, excuse me. Odom clapping.
Tried to draw him off. Bothell was disciplined.
Looks over at his offensive coordinator. Now he gets it back to pass. Looking, he has to get rid of it. A lot of pressure. That ball's up, intercepted. Kentrell Thomas comes down with a big INT, but if you're a Spartan fan, kind of like a punt.
It is kind of like a punt, and if that young man knocks that ball down instead of picks it, his team picks up 30 yards going the other way. But I completely understand, him catching the ball. Maybe he gets a big return out of it. Didn't work out that way, but Bothell will take the ball back.
3rd interception for Odom on the young season.
What can they do with 1:12, Scott? That Bothell hasn't shown a great propensity to throw the football. Can they run the ball down the field in 1:12?
They can run the ball, but they're not getting 3 or 4 yards at a time. That's not going to get them there.
Yeah, they've got to break one. You keep running, maybe. You just hope he pops one.
Yep.
Zoom in the background. Now here, Matt gets it over. It's caught. And that's Kyson Warnock, the receiver there. The sophomore gets it and gets out of bounds and stops the clock.
Yeah, but only 3 yards. They got to get bigger chunks than that if they're going to get down there in time.
Well, Coach Boehner says we can pass the ball if we need to. We'll see here.
We'll see.
Matt Small, the junior, just his 4th game starting for varsity this year. He's back to pass, has time, steps up. Now he's going to take it and run, but he's chased down. And a good play there by 56 for the Spartans.
And the Spartans would rather that happen, the quarterback take off and run. So they're going to be putting pressure on the quarterback here, not letting him be comfortable in the pocket.
3rd and 4, 46 seconds left to go in the first half. Boy, taking a lot of time getting plays in. 35 seconds left. Small. Pops it. Pops in and out. Is it intercepted? I think it did hit the ground. Again, he was trying to go to Hunter Schmoll.
Yeah, they did they used a lot of time getting that play in, and I think that was by design. I think Coach Boehner felt like our chances of going down the field here and scoring on this drive isn't good. Let's not give Skyline any time left if we end up punting this ball.
It's fun having O'Day on our screen down doing that game last week. It's the first time this year I've seen a huddle.
Oh.
4th and 4. They're just going to punt it away here with 26 seconds left. And he does get it away. Nice punt. Big Bothell bounce. And that's a heck of a high school punt there inside the 25 to the 24.
And curiously, Skyline again doesn't have anybody back to field the punt, but it doesn't look like they're coming after the punt to block it. So I'm not sure what strategy is there. We'll see if Skyline comes out and just takes a knee here and ends the half, or if they try to chuck something deep.
We go to halftime. We'll see if Ronnie can catch one of the head coaches here. We're not sure if he can get maybe Coach Pelori's on that sideline as
right
he
next
heads
to him.
off the half. Yeah, I know. I see you. He's got him in his pocket. Ron always knows what to do. There he is. There's the wedge. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Odom, Champ in the backfield here. And he'll just hit down and take a knee. They're fine. The Spartans are in enemy territory, and they tied it up 7-7 as the clock ticks down, right, Steve?
Yeah, you don't feel completely awful if you're Skyline right now.
Let's go down to Ron the Wedge Henthorn. He's got Peyton Pelor, the head coach of the Spartans, real quick.
Okay, run down here with Peyton. Peyton, a little tough running the ball out there today, but the passing looking pretty good.
Yeah, we're moving the ball. We just got to finish. We got to finish. We're getting down there. Our defense is playing their tails off. I'm proud of our boys. We knew it was going to be a fight. But yeah, we got to run the ball a little bit better. So we got to toughen up front.
It's a good ball game. What are you worried about more in the second half?
I'm not really worried about anything. Like I said, we got to be able to run the ball. That's where we establish dominance because we're doing a great job stopping the run. But yeah, we got to toughen up a little bit.
All right, good luck with your second half.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Go Spartans.
All right, Scott, back to you, buddy.
All right, thank you. Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Nobody does it like the wedge, baby. And Coach Pelor, he's right. If you're looking at Bothell, they come in, they average 200-plus yards. They have chunk runs. He's doing okay on the run defense.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty good about his run defense right now, even though Bothell is starting to establish that a little bit. You're right, way under average from what other teams have done with Bothell.
More like this, we have the Bothell High School Band. It is homecoming here for the Bothell Cougars 2025. Always an exciting night. More from Pop Keeney after this on STSPN Seattle Sports Game of the Week.
Seattle Sports on all your streaming platforms. Subscribe now for inside info on the Mariners and Seahawks. Brock and Salk, Bump and Stacy, Wyman and Bob.
Just subscribe.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Right there, he peels out. Hammer tries to throw it, falls down to the catch it! Dylan catches it! Oh, no! goes in. Does he get there? I think he's right in front of the line, not quite in.
Got it, takes the handoff, now roll to the right, still rolling, still being chased, now heads upfield, goes around it, man, it's the 40, down to 35, that's hit field at the 30, now he's down to the 20, you got it to 50.
No more distractions. No more electric tanks, no more gender confusion, no more climate change worship. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
You look into the eyes of these young Americans who are giving up the best years of their life in a uniform to serve their nation. They are incredible.
Through our power and might, we will lead the world to peace. Our friends will respect us, our enemies will fear us, and the whole world will admire the unrivaled greatness of the United States military. We will replenish the pride of our armed forces, end the recruitment crisis.
We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
God bless you. God bless our armed forces. God bless our men and women serving overseas. And God bless the United States of America.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Heads up, Washington drivers, the federal EV tax credit is hitting the brakes September 30th. Head to Bickford Ford for up to $7,500 off MSRP on qualifying electric Fords, thanks to this expiring federal credit. And that's just the start. Let the folks at Bickford find every possible saving available, including Ford rebates and Bickford exclusive discounts. If you're considering an electric vehicle like the 2025 F-150 Lightning, don't wait any longer. Start at Western Washington's #1 Ford dealership, Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
No more distractions. No more electric tanks. No more gender confusion. No more climate change worship. We are laser focused on our mission of warfighting.
We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
You look into the eyes of these young Americans who are giving up the best years of their life in a uniform to serve their nation. They are incredible.
Through our power and might, we will lead the world to peace. Our friends will respect us, our enemies will fear us, and the whole world will admire the unrivaled greatness of the United States military. We will replenish the pride of our armed forces, end the recruitment crisis.
We don't fight because we hate what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
God bless you. God bless our armed forces. God bless our men and women serving overseas. And God bless the United States of America.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extra.
Here on team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Our Bothell Music Boosters, the PHS administration, and most importantly,
back here, Pop Keeney Stadium in the downtown Bothell. Scott Oshman, Steve Hollywood Hannon with you. He hates that nickname, by the way. And Ron the Wedge Henthorn, he loves that nickname, and he deserves it. You see the We Are Bothell. Boy, they come out. They do a big production here, big presentation here, Steve Hannon.
And they've been doing it for a long time. They got all the details figured out.
Homecoming band got going. Yeah, they got everything going. They are primed up, and they're in a dogfight here. It's 7-7 halftime. We went over, one likes to pass, one wants to run. We'll see some adjustments here, Steve Hannon. For Bothell, we talked about it in the second quarter there. Just hand the ball to 11 in blue and let them go.
Yeah, they definitely have an advantage up front, and I think that if you were to talk to both head coaches, you would think that Coach Pallor would feel a little bit better about where they're sitting right now. But I think if you're on Bothell's side, the message to them is we're going to come out and be physical this second half, guys. We're going to come out and do our game and see if we can't just dominate this game up front.
As you see the Bothell Cougars coming out with the horns honking, everything cooking here. As Skyline yet to come back out as we get started here for the second half. Glad you're with us on STSPN Seattle Sports. Game of the week here. Fun to get a Kinko crown. This division is heavy. You got Bellevue, Bothell, Skyline, Eastlake, Woodinville, and Mount Si. How you doing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and this happened, I think, was it been 4 years now?
I think so.
When the Kinko League decided to start separate their teams, not by classification.
Yes, they have 4 different subdivisions.
But by abilities or by history and by where the schools are at this moment. And these two schools are in the top, what they call the Crown Division. And you're right. You just read off a list of really good football programs that's in this Kinko League.
Another around the state, one of the key games tonight is Todd Millis Varsity Law News. Check it out. Checking in with him here at halftime. Eastside Catholic, a big 3A matchup, and O'Day down at West Seattle Stadium where we were. Right now, Eastside Catholic up 14-7 is the latest there at halftime. So we'll be checking on that. There's some other great games around the state. Wesco a little quiet this week. They're playing. Glacier Peak has a bye, but next week our STSPN Seattle Sports Game of the Week will be up north at the friendly confines of Veterans Memorial Stadium, and it's the Lake Stephen Vikings coming in. They're undefeated. They have put it on, and Tom Try team is going to come down to the Glacier Peak Grizzlies, also going to come into that game undefeated. And another Wesco 4A matchup that should be an exciting night at Veterans Memorial Stadium.
And we've seen Lake Stevens once this year against Sumner. That was a great football game, and Lake Stevens looked very impressive in that game.
They did. Sumner then took on West Lynn and just almost got away with it, but just lost barely there with that great West Lynn 6A state championship team. I don't know if you have any other scores you're looking through.
There's a whole bunch here.
Anything interesting?
North Creek 10-7 over Lake Washington for
Excellent.
our King Co crowd out here.
Yes.
You talked about, here's Liberty and Juanita. Liberty's beating Juanita 28-7.
We've got Liberty and North Creek on the schedule coming up later this month or next month. You see Bothell here congregating. Now, the Spartans now on the far end zone out of your picture here. They're getting ready. We're getting ready for second half football here.
We're just a few seconds away, and we'll see what adjustments these coaches have made. If you're
Skyline's going to get the ball first.
So do they continue to try to establish that run game?
Oh, hey, we're up on camera. Let's get over here. Hey, here we are.
I feel like I'm Martin Short. You're Steve Martin or something. What is this
in the
game?
corner.
What is this game? What are we watching down there?
There's head coach Peyton Pallure, part of the big Pallure family. And boy, Cougs, Huskies. What do you do on Apple Cup at the Pallure house?
Yeah, that's one of those. Someone's wearing half purple and half crimson, and you got that whole thing going on.
That was a game for about 3 quarters.
It was a good game for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Washington State played really well for 3 quarters. Eventually, just the talent of the UW took over.
How can you not? Washington State fans, I think they're going nuts. Zevi Eckhouse, there had to be some discipline. There had to be some reason. He's the best quarterback they have. It's not even close.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't know what Jimmy Rogers is doing there, but hopefully he can get things turned around. The Huskies, oh my gosh, against big-time Ohio. The Ohio State Buckeyes come in tomorrow to Husky Stadium. And good night. I don't feel good as a Husky fan. I'm a little nervous about that one.
I always have hope, but you have every right to be nervous about that one.
All right, we're back at football. Scott Oshman, Steve Hannon, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you. Happy you're with us as well. Colin Dunn, he's gotten a lot. He's been a busy man so far, all tied up at 7-7. And that one's going to roll right in to the end zone. Bupe and Morgan back to receive there.
And in high school football, they start at the 20 still.
They do.
And that ball goes in the end zone.
That was unbelievable there at the end of the game, of the Cardinals-Seahawks game. Well, the Cardinal guy doesn't put it in the little landing area.
Missed it by a yard.
Is he even cut yet? I didn't check.
Because the Seahawks, the ball at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that helped.
Oh, my gosh. 25 yards, and they're kicking a field goal and win it.
Oscar Meyer puts it in 52 yards.
Oscar.
That's what I call him. He's been a heck of a kicker. You think about our kicking issues in Seahawks.
He has. He's done a good job.
Okay. Back here, they're going to start on their own 20-yard line. Ben Odom. Gets it, fakes it, picks it, gets a quick pass, and that's Gothwaite with the catch. And that's Ron Henthorn. We got to go to you. That is your #1 Cyclone Iowa State play right there, Ronnie.
You better believe it, Scott. I think that's good about 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, that's just that nice little stick route concept where the #3 receiver, the tight end, normally runs up the field 5 yards, turns around, they throw him the ball. Easy yards.
That was a first down. That was more than 8-9 yards. They get another 1st and 10. Low snap, that was a problem here. Odom has to run, and he gets cracked. Absolutely smashed.
Yeah, Skyline is giving up offensive plays by the ball being snapped on the ground. It's happened multiple times tonight, and that's something that's got to get fixed.
How many times have we called Big 50 Diego Palomera?
Yeah. No, he's a good player.
2nd and 10. Lots of running backs here. They're going to stay to pass. It gets it off to Morgan. Morgan catches it, and he drags the Cougar player, and there's a flag. That could be a face mask.
Could be a face mask, could be offensively or defensively. This will be an interesting call.
Yeah, Kentrell Thomas, number 25 in blue, on the coverage. A good gain there. I don't know if you saw anything down where you are, Ronnie.
I didn't see it. He was faced the other way from me.
There was a face mask on Bothell.
That's
referee Yang Zhao.
It's frustrating as a defender when you're coming up to make a tackle and the offensive player is able to stick his hand in your face mask and you can't reciprocate.
Sounds like a defensive coordinator problem. I tell you, halftime, but you gotta get some positivity out of here, okay?
I'm gonna work on it.
1st and 10 now at their own 47. So far, a pretty good drive to start the second half. Odom. They'll get it off. Champ. They tried to run. Now Champ gets out of one tackler. He goes east and west, and he'll get 2 or 3, and Coach Pallure wants to get some sense of running game going.
He did go east and west. He
Yeah.
had happy, quick little fast feet. He's going right and left and right and left, and eventually fell forward for a couple.
He was just like, again, Kenneth Walker, what a talent. But my God, he drives for the Seahawks. Drives me crazy when he goes backwards. Get the joystick out of his hand and only put it forward. 2nd and 8. Odom looking to pass. Quickly goes over. Bupe gets it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Kentrell breaks it up. Great play by Thomas.
And they are giving them, like Ronnie's been saying, a big cushion over there, but that's a long way to throw a ball from that hash to that hash, and that gave the defensive back just enough time to get there.
Spartans might be lucky it was just broken up. That could have been a pick 6, and he was gone. So 3rd and 8 now at their own 49. Big down right here. Hoope far wide out of your screen. Luke Morgan on the near side. He's going to Luke. No, he goes inside. He's caught! Across the 30, still on his feet, down to the 20-yard line. Seller Jones with the catch. And what a pickup for the Spartans.
Big opening right down the seam, and Odom was looking there the entire way. He waited for Siler Jones just to break open and put the ball right on him.
Huge pickup now, 1st and 10 at the 21. They go quick. Champ gets it. He has a little daylight. And he's cut down, and I don't want to get too excited for a 5-yard run, but that's a big, exciting play for them.
Well, I love the call because you got Bothell off balance a little bit here with the throw down the field, and you go quick. You go quick. You get back up on the ball, and you give the ball to your running back, and it gets you yards. This has been a really good drive for Skyline, an important one.
Both teams coming in 2-1. Odom, 2nd and 3. Gonna take it himself. He gets a 1st down, and he's finally taken down around the 5 or 6 yard line. Yeah, that was a smart play by Odom, right?
Nice little zone read action right there. He read the defensive end, he pulled the ball, and then found a nice little hole right up the pipe, and he took it.
I think that was a big hole from where I'm standing.
You're right, it was.
1st and goal now at the 6 yard line. Back to pass. Looking, corner, caught, touchdown! All alone in there. He lost the defender, and once again, Luke Morgan, touchdown Spartans.
The timing of that play was really nice. I mean, I thought he was throwing a fade to the back end of the end zone. He held, there's a flag on the field there, Scott.
Oh, my.
Oh,
they have had a couple huge plays brought back tonight.
Yes, they have
the Spartans.
Oh, man, that was such a beautiful play. Well, it looks like maybe Skyline's going to keep this one.
The white hat tonight, Yang Jow. And I don't know, Ronnie, you know anything we don't up here?
I don't know yet. I thought they maybe called defensive interference or offensive interference, but I think the defense just fell down.
It looks like a touchdown for Skyline. Oh, roughing the passer again.
Okay, roughing the passer on Bothell. That's the second roughing the passer they've had tonight. They got out of big trouble in the first half of the roughing the passer. They're deep in their own zone. So the touchdown is held, 13 on the board.
Such a great route by the receiver. The quarterback threw it before the receiver broke. Just a beautiful play.
Yeah, that was an ankle breaker. Cooper Logue, once again, the 5'9 sophomore, comes up, kicks it. This one right through. Good thing the net there. They would be having a ball for dinner in the apartments. But he takes a big lead. They open the second half. Spartans up by 7.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Here in Bothell. Boy, Bothell has grown up, hasn't it?
Oh, my gosh. And they've done such a beautiful job with the growth in Bothell.
They have. Ronnie, you have a great story here of why it's named Pop Keeney Stadium?
It is Pop Keeney Stadium. Been around here for 70-some years, since back in the 30s. Pop Keeney was the very first coach of Bothell, as most of you fans probably know.
Do they know? I'm not sure. The kickoff, you saw Odom getting some instructions, and this one's taken back by Cam Wallace, and a short return there, and we'll see what Bothell does here.
Well, you see the effects of that personal foul penalty right there. They got a chance to kick the ball off on Bothell's side of the field, and now Bothell's going to start from their 16 instead of the 35. So that's a big penalty. We'll see how Bothell comes out and handles being deep in their own territory here. My guess, Scott, is that they're going to run the football.
I would guess. Right, although they did come out and pass a little bit here and there.
And the quarterback looked sharp when he
threw
the
did.
ball.
Matt Small, the junior, 6'2", 166. First year starting varsity football. Gets it right up the middle. Zion Zoom, baby. Zoom, the Zoom. I give him the rock every time.
He's a nice little back, and we were talking to Coach Benner before the game. He said that his starting running back was out, and I told you as we walked away, they'll have another one.
Yeah.
They've got plenty of players this program.
Yeah, it's been Zoom and Welsh has been kind of taking turns, and they have been eating up a lot of yards. Good gain, 9 on the first carry, 2nd and 1. They give it right back to him. He gets the first down, still up, bangs his way across the 30.
It's just hard for me to understand why they would do anything other than that. I mean, you probably don't want to give that kid the ball 45 times, but you got to have another back over there that you can stick him in and keep running the ball up the middle like that.
He leads the Kinko Crown just through 3 games. 390 yards through 3 games. He's got 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, no, he's a good player, and that's the strength of this team is that offensive line.
1st and 10, now up to the 31. Zoom, one more time. Zoom breaks it, crosses the mid-stripe. Now just getting all the way down, and that's the pop play they wanted. Down to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and you felt this coming on. You felt it coming on in the second quarter, and when is Bothell just going to start to dominate up front? They're just bigger. And Skyline's done a wonderful job up to this point, and now they got to find some answers for this running game from Bothell.
Big gain there and puts him in business now just right outside the red zone at the Spartan 28-yard line. Anderson the back now, but they hand it off. Crushed. You heard the pads cracked up here. Kyson Warnock, the ball carrier, the sophomore.
And it was Luke Morgan that just came up and put a molly-whopping on him. What a shot.
There is Luke right there. Boy, obviously he was out last week in their win against Issaquah.
We're seeing the Skyline defense move around a little bit right before the snap, just trying to get into some gaps.
2nd and 6 now at the Spartan 24. Fake the handoff, ball down, and Soom has to just fall on it. For all the different, almost wing tee, just, the distraction, the handoff, they've actually not fumbled the ball much.
And it looked like there that the ball actually hit the fly sweeper as he ran through the zone, which is always something that could possibly happen when you're doing all that stuff.
You see Small there.
And now it's third and long, Scott.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 here on the Spartan 29. 5:53 left to go in the third quarter. Down 7. Small back to pass. Gets it, is caught. Great catch there by Warnock.
And really good defense, too. Good tackle.
And that's going to move the chains, or is it not?
No, I think he's still short.
Yeah, you're right.
Just the angle that we had looked like he had more yards than what he had. And now it's decision time for Bothell. 4th down and 6 or so.
Yeah, Ronnie, you're right there.
About 5.
Bothell's got the offense on the field, so I think they're going for it. I don't think this is a quick kick situation here. I think they're going to run a play.
Well, on the Spartan 22. Get it to Smoot. No, he fakes it. He passes. Going deep. Incomplete. Over the head. Just a miscommunication. Trying to go to Schmoll, but nothing there. And that was a curious play.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I don't think I understand that. 5 yards, you better really trust your offensive line and your running back to get 5 yards on 4th down, but why wouldn't you? They've gotten 5 yards every time that they ran the ball that time through. So, but you're on Bothell's side. You're thinking Skyline thinks, that we're running the ball. It's 4th down. They're going to have the defense up. Maybe we can get a big play over the top. A lot goes through an offensive coordinator's head when he's calling a game. It's easy for us to stand up here and say, hey, you should have run the ball. Well, then they run the ball and they get 3 yards and then they turn it over. Why would you throw the ball right there?
You used to tell head coach, offensive coordinator Rory Rosenbaum all the time what to do.
Oh, yeah, that went over well.
But, Peyton Pelor told Ron the Wedge Henthorn at halftime he liked his defense. His defense was hanging in there, and that's a big stop.
It was.
Puts him now at their own 22, 1st and 10. Odom. And a little misdirection. Gibbons on the near side coming around. And his fleet of feet gets him almost to the 35. A big gain and a Spartan 1st down.
Yeah, he did get out there. That's a little reverse package. Now the officials are talking.
We got a flag there.
Oh, there is a flag. Okay. I thought there might have been a hold on the edge.
It is. As you see the call right there on holding. Boy, they're penalties. We don't have a statistician here, but Spartans have racked up some penalties.
It's hurt the Spartans more than it's hurt Bothell tonight, though Bothell's had their personal foul penalties as well. But it just seems like Skylines has been a very inopportune moments.
See, they're figuring out where to mark the ball here. What is that going to be on the 16? Ronnie, you're right there.
It's 1st down and long.
On the 16, I think 10 yards from the spot of the ball.
Odom back. Champ, the running back, fakes to Champ. Now quick pick over to Morgan. Morgan, he draws a crowd, but he'll gain some yards back. He'll get up to around the 27 or so.
The Ron Henthorn play right there, right back to that stick action right there from the tight end.
I think they should call that the wedge. Don't you think they should rename that? Call it the wedge?
Yeah, from stick to wedge.
You could have a right wedge, left wedge.
Inside wedge?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want one of those.
No, 2nd and 7 nonetheless. 4:25 left to go in this third quarter. Odom thinks about it. Now he tucks it And he's looking at a lot of blue jerseys. That was a business decision.
Yeah, he wanted to throw that fast screen out there to the right. And he didn't like it when he looked out there. His next option is to run for my life.
If I saw big 55 in my way.
Yeah, and 55 was on him. He's a good athlete, man. He ran him down.
Mo Bilal, the senior, 6 foot 230 boy.
Third short. You think we're going to run the ball here, Scott?
They've tried it once again. They have Morgan here on the near side. Bupe's way out. They fake it, and Odom's going to take it himself, but he gets a first down and plenty more up to the 40.
Really good job and really good creativity from the running game from Case and Coach Williams, where they haven't had a lot of success, so they fake the ball to the running back who gets crushed, and then the quarterback keeps it and gets enough yards for a first down. Good creativity there.
Just enough deception to keep the linebackers hesitate there as we get a substitution, big 72 coming in.
If you had some stats, I think you'd find your quarterback's got the leading rushing yards.
Yeah,
no
that's
question.
Caleb McBride, the 6'1 senior coming in. 1st and 10 now at their own 40. And they get it to Champ. Champ stretches the field, and he's hugged down kindly there by 4. Cam Wallace, but a nice gain.
The Skyline's starting to establish a running game that's really going to help them with their passing game if they can continue to make this happen.
6 on that leaves them 2nd and 4, now up to the 46.
Looks like
He's Odom with a crowd around him. They're going to stay in the pass. He's going deep for
like
Logan.
Ball.
Another interception. His 2nd tonight, and it's the same defender. Great job there again, Kentrell Thomas. He went to Luke Morgan maybe a little too much.
And that ball fluttered from the second he threw it. That was not a sharp ball down the field where maybe it gets to the receiver. That ball just fluttered from the second. It left his hand, hung up in the air forever, and the defensive back just waited for it to come down.
Ron, we talk about it all the time with high school, right? The play was called, and he was covered. He was double covered. But sometimes that's the play, and that's what they go, and it doesn't work out, right, Ronnie?
Definitely right. You got to throw that ball up like you're hitting it out of center field, and you got 2 receivers down there and 2 defenders down there, and nobody's going to catch it.
So Bothell, the 4th down. Here we go. Soom. And he makes his way. Boy, he gets some momentum going, and you don't want to get in his way.
No, you're right. He's a powerful runner, and boy, I'll be surprised if Coach Boehner puts the ball in the air here at all.
They've had some success in short yardage here, but nothing big long range so far. Matt Small, the quarterback, the junior. But they can run the ball. The Bothell, the big blue, and that's their key as they fake it. Soom gets it one more time. It's up to the 40. It'll leave them 2nd and 5 or so.
Yeah, it just seems like every time they run the ball, they are getting past that first line of defense. And if you can do that, it's 5 yards minimum.
Under 2 to go here in the 3rd. Down 7. Bothell driving.
Boy, give those Skyline defenders all the credit in the world. They are undersized, and they are fighting and scrapping and clawing to slow this blue train down.
Caleb McBride, the anchor there, 72. Here we go. Soom finds some holes and gets across the 50 into Spartan territory. He popped a big one last series.
And that was just fortunate for Bothell. They had the call over the left guard tackle gap, and Skyline shifted right out of that gap, and that opened up a nice big hole for the Bothell running back. But this is what Skyline needs to do. They have to keep that front moving around. They can't just stand there and battle with that bigger offensive line.
1st and 10. Soom, he's hitting the backfield. That's one of the better times, and it's McBride, the big captain. 72. Let me introduce myself.
Coach Pelor just does a great job of slanting that defensive line. The offensive line wasn't ready for it, and the defensive lineman got straight through there. And the second he got the ball, he was on the ground.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11. Now they're back at midfield. Zoom again, and he's cut down. Another great play. That time 33 in white. The other captain, Hunter Hickson, gets in the backfield.
Wow, this is just impressive. The Skyline deep, they are not giving up. They are fighting for every single shred of grass out there. And Bothell, which is dominating on the ground for 2 straight plays now, they've been stopped. Now you feel like they have to put the ball in the air. We'll see what they come up with here.
Time running out here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 11. This one a big one. Back to Plastis Small, way back. Now he gets it up the zone. It's caught, but he's clobbered. Behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go for Colton Bryan, the receiver.
Bothell had a screen set up out there, and the ball just sat in the air a little bit too long. The defenders had it read, and they went and got it.
Great defense by the Spartans on that play, because that was a called play to swing back to that far left side like that. And you got to give them a lot of credit for holding them down here this half.
Oh, they are fired up on the Spartan sideline. Head coach Pelor is leading the charge. They're up 7. We head to the 4th.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
As we're talking about head coach Peyton Pelor, we met with him before. You can see the sideline. He's in the middle there. He is the #1 cheerleader. And just like he did 4 years at Washington State, he's just a motor. He's a motor guy. Never stops.
Yeah, and you can feel it exudes out of his body, his energy and his love for this game and his love for this program. And they got something going here in Skyline.
The other side, Bothell wants to see the big train going. And they've had some moments here. Zoom has had 2 big chunk plays. But the Spartans have stopped him here as another punt by Mr. Dunn.
There's nobody on that side.
And Dunn gets it off with the low burner straight in and out, but he catches it and he's hit right away as Gibbons. Dangerous.
That could change a game in a hurry. Those punt returners. All right, 11:53 to go in this one. Let's see what Skyline comes out to. It's way too early to start to try to kill the clock here. They need to run their offense, get down there, get another score, and then look to start to kill this clock.
They've been hitting the edges here. Champ, 23 in white, the running back. Ben Oden. Oh, and that's a false start. And that's not why you want to start this. Blake Goldthwait, he knew he took off too quickly.
And the Skyline offense has shown some life with the running game, and now you go back 5 yards. And I think, do we really want to run the ball now? Does that change the offensive play call from Skyline?
Didn't change it for me. I was going to pass anyway.
A short pass.
Odom. Now 1st and 15. They give it to Champ. Champ thinks about it, finds the edge, and this has been his best runs to the edge. He's taken down there by Kyle Sechov, excuse me.
How much does Champ weigh? He doesn't look very big from this far.
He's not a big fella, let me tell you. Program weight and height, they got him at 5'10", 170.
He doesn't look like he's 170 from here.
Bothell coaches looking on, cheering on their defense. They've come up with big plays, 2 interceptions tonight. Odom gets it off Champ. Champ has a little room on the far side, a flag on the play.
That might be coming back, Scott. Might be a hold over there.
I mean, the other thing is you don't want, you talk about not chewing clock because there's too much with a 7-point lead. Ben Odom, we saw that 10-yard penalty there, holding. He leads the Kinko Crown again. Not any surprise, right? 43 for 62. He's got a 69% completion. He's got 629 yards through the air coming in through 3 games. I mean, his QB rating's 158.
He's been impressive tonight, running the ball and throwing the ball and just running the offense.
If you're going to throw that much, you're going to throw some picks.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Yep.
They only had 2 coming in tonight, and he's picked up 2 more here as they're sitting at 2nd and 18, now at their own 20. Another quarterback, the more 13 gets in there, and that is Crew Erickson, the ball carrier, a senior.
That's a nice game, but they still got 11 yards to go after the penalty on 3rd down here.
I've seen that a couple times where they put in a different quarterback who just takes the direct snap. Odom back in. Now Bupe is in the near side. He's directing traffic, telling Cooper Logue to get on the other side. Bothell jumps, and that's a flag. That's going to pick up 5.
That's a big flag.
It's the timing of the Bothell penalties have come at critical points.
And that's a big one, right? I mean, that changes the way Skyline sees this 3rd down play.
Offensive coordinator for the Spartans, Kason Williams.
I think we got a timeout here.
Okay, well, it looks like we do. Timeout on the field. We'll see what we got here. 10:59 left to go. We'll step aside. You're watching STSPN Seattle Sports Game of the Week.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Awesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Awesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Awesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
There might have been a timeout before the play. No penalty. Odom back 3rd and 11. Now in trouble, and he's going to go down. Big 88, Colton Bryan one more time. And that's a huge play for the Bothell Cougars. Exactly what they needed.
Yeah, that is a massive play, and it's a field position play. Now they've moved them back another 6 or 7 yards. They're going to have to punt from their own 5-yard line, and Bothell should get great field position here coming up. It's exactly what they needed to have happen.
Cooper Logue to punt. Cam Wallace there to receive for Bothell. Snap is good. Punt is off. And it hits the ground. I don't know that it hit anybody. Now it hits a Spartan, and the Spartans fall on it.
The officials look like they're confused. They're saying Bothell ball.
That was just, it was tricky wickets there for Wallace, the returner.
Yeah, and there's a Skyline defender right in his way as if this isn't, and he's thinking, is this not interference with me? Well, I better catch the ball. Oh, no, I better not. And then the ball's bouncing around. The Skyline coaches obviously are claiming that it hit the Bothell player, which if it did hit the Bothell player, that's Skyline's ball right there. The officials disagreed.
Exchanging the ball out. We got some stuff. Bothell's taking an opportunity to huddle it up.
Yeah, they know how important this drive is. This is about probably the best field position they're going to get, and they need to cash in on this one.
1st and 10 at their own 46 now. Still plenty of time with 10:06 left on the clock in the game here.
This will be interesting how Bothell attacks this offensive series.
Bothell They got a lot of work. They need to get to work here as Soom gets it on the right side. He's hit hard. He'll fall forward across the mid-stripe. They got Bellevue next week through the Cougars.
Yeah, that's not an easy matchup as well. And
at Bellevue.
At Bellevue. And this game has been a physical game, and that game's going to be a physical game. Every game that these Crown teams play are going to be tough.
Yeah, Skyline heads to Eastlake. Again, no weeks off.
There's no week off in the Crown Division of the King Kong.
So Matt Small here, 2nd and 5. And they give it. Scion gets it. Smoot, and he's going to get just short of a first down, right near the marker.
Little counter tray action there. The backside guard and tackle pulling. The first guy kicking out. The tackle pulls up through. The back just follows him through the hole, and they pick up a good 5 yards. Now, can Skyline get him in the backfield, which they've done a couple of times here recently, got the running back in the backfield, and Coach Pelur's throwing in the defensive signals. Are they going to slant? Are they going to bring some pressure? Should be. They got to do something to stop this short yardage play.
Now under center. They get it off. He's hitting the backfield, but the second effort, he pushes forward for a first down. What a play by Soom.
And you saw the Skyline shift right before the snap of the ball, and they got the gap that they wanted. And the player, the inside linebacker, goes through the gap, just doesn't quite make the play.
Hickson had him behind the line, and great job by Soom just bouncing off it.
Those plays happen fast for those inside linebackers coming through there. If there's some athleticism on the running back, that's a pretty tough play.
Big 1st and 10 now at the Spartan 43. Soom one more time. Just follows that big line and gets 3.
Yeah, 3 doesn't seem like that much, and it's not a lot, but they also get 5 sometimes, they get 7 sometimes, and now they get a first down.
Now you're seeing some hands on the hip here for the Spartan defensive linemen. Small directing traffic. 2nd and 8.
There's another counter tray action.
And he'll pick up 2 or 3 more.
Yep, back to that running play that's worked so well for them, and at times he's been able to get loose and get big yards. Now they're in 4-down territory is what I'm thinking here. So if they can pick up 3 yards here, they're right in step with what they want.
What a great night for high school football. Motion now. Wallace comes it up, smooth. Right there, and they're going to mark him down before the marker here, Ronnie. Looks like they got 4th down coming up for Soom.
Yeah, 4th down coming up, but it's just run the ball, and see how far down you can get the field to the end of the field here.
It's only about 1 yard to go here, and I'd be surprised if we see the ball in the air. Skyline has shown, though, an ability to get into the backfield and make plays in the backfield defensively. Let's see what they got dialed up.
This could be a very critical play for the game right here.
Yeah, Soom right here. He's going to get him. He gets it, and he's going to power his way, still on his feet. They're trying to push him back, but I think he's got the first down. Boy, I tell you, he's an ad in your feed you just keep seeing over and over again.
Yeah. The Skyline looks like they're excited.
Yeah, what are they? I thought the line judge marked him, but they changed it.
I'm not sure what the heck is going on down there. That's a first down.
Yeah, Ron, what? Did we miss something?
Well, I think I missed something because they looked like they had the ball marked on the 31-yard line, and all the Skyline players came off the field, but they ran their chains down.
Line judge, yes, Chris Corbet. We got Paul Long, John Robinson, Haven Barnes, the officiating crew, and I thought, yeah, that's 1st and 10 nonetheless. And they'll get Soom a breather, and they're going to give it off to Anderson here, and he gets banged around.
So they bring Soom back in right away.
Yeah. Do you remember, again, we're really aging ourselves here. You remember the PBS show, Zoom, Zoom, Zoom?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah. Ron, you don't remember that. You're too young.
You're right. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I love that show. I'll tell you, Zoom is zooming for the blue train. Fake, he's gonna go small, deep to the corner! Over the stretched arms, incomplete. Oh my, trying to go to Kalen Dunnett.
And it wasn't long by much. That was a fingertip away. Give credit to the Skyline defense. They did not get lulled to sleep with the running game. They were in position to make that play, and it was going to have to be a perfect pass to catch that ball in the back of the end zone, and it was just a little bit long. But now it's 3rd and long, Scott.
Was that long enough to stay in the field? From here, it looked like he threw it out.
Yeah, he threw it right at the back of the end zone. It would have been tough. Brian there, 88 in the backfield. There's fake to Zoom. They go out. Dangerous pass. Incomplete, but trying to go to Sechov.
Just all kinds of commotion. Hands in the way. Just a second he tried to throw that fast screen. There was just white shirts all over him. That play did not work the way that Bothell had drawn it up.
So now 4th and 10. They got the ball on the Spartan 46 to start, and now Small has to get something going. Zoom looks over as well. 5:17 left to go in the game. Back to pass is Small. He's going to go deep one more time. Up in the air, and it falls to the ground, almost caught. He went right back to Kyle Sechov, but great coverage there for the Spartans by Mason Foreman.
And he tipped the ball in the air, and I thought by our angle we couldn't see where the ball came down. I thought the receiver caught it off the bounce.
Not if you caught it, I'm not sure he was in bounds, but it would have
been
been close. But nonetheless, Bothell now turns it back over to the Spartans, up 14-7 here with 5:12 left to go in the game.
Well, if you're a Bothell fan sitting in the stands here, you say we ran the ball, we drove it all the way down the field, and then we threw it away 3 times.
And now can Skyline take any time off the clock here with this offensive drive?
Great point. As this is going on, our other teammate Rich Bardew, Tim Boyle happened to be at a concert tonight. They're sending me pictures. Champ with it, left side. They get a couple, and he's taken down nicely there by Wallace.
Was able to get outside without a holding penalty, which we haven't seen yet tonight. So that was good to see from the Skylines. Playing the game by the rules out there on the corners.
Bardew and Boyle up there seeing a concert. The Old Dominion concert in Everett. Should we send? They're sending me pictures. We got to send them pictures.
I'd rather be here than there.
4:44 left to go. Odom. 2nd and 6. Now at their own 36, looking over. Kason Williams. Get it to Champ on the far side. Not much room. He cuts up. He gets a few. It's going to leave him 3rd and 3 or 4.
Yeah, he got more yards than it looked like he was going to get.
Good second little move there.
Able to squirm his way forward there for a few more yards. And now the Bothell defense, this is now a very big play for this defense. They cannot give up this first down here, or another 2 minutes is going to roll off the clock.
Clock is ticking. 3rd and 2 is the down and distance here. We'll get that updated. 3rd and 2. Big play here. Odom back to pass. Little screen. Gets it to Champ. He's got a first down. Now he's free on the far side. They catch up to him and all the way down to the Bothell 40-yard line. That could be the play of the night.
This is something that we've seen a little bit of tonight, is just Bothell defenders missing tackles, and when you're missing tackles, it's tough to win a football game, and that was not the first time we've seen a Bothell defender miss a tackle in space.
Well, the clock's starting to be a factor here. I think Skyline maybe run some more plays.
Yes, indeed. He's Champ to the right. And they do give it to him. They like that
He
near
needs to stay
side.
in bounds.
There he goes.
Did he get out of bounds?
We'll see. We got a hurt Bothell Cougar down there on the far sideline. We're going to take official. Hopefully that young man's okay.
Ronnie, could you tell if he got out of bounds right there?
I couldn't tell. He's clear on the other side of the field from me. So anyhow, it's timeout anyways.
Yeah, it's a time. I just wonder if they're gonna wind the clock if that running back got out of bounds when they're back. Because that's a big mistake by the Skyline running back if he went out of bounds right there. That's the last thing you want to do in a situation like this is go out of bounds.
They've been liking that short side of the field, Steve. It's interesting. Again, they're going, as you see, a nice shot here. That's the apartments we keep talking about on the one side of here at Pop Keeney.
We got some people out watching the game from the back deck.
Yeah. Friday Night Lights is going on here. Glad we can bring this one to you. It's been a good game, 14-7, big punches either way, not high scoring.
Yeah, but great defense. And you know, it hasn't been no offense. The offense have moved the ball between the 20s. Both teams have. Just they've had a tough time getting it in the end zone.
There's been some yardage.
There's been yardage, and Coach Pelori has mentioned it a couple of times about we need to start to finish. We got to start finishing these drives.
And, you know, Coach Banner, their loss driving all the way to Lewiston there to the Bengals, lost at 33-28. He said we just didn't finish.
There you
we
go.
had them in the third quarter. They were up. They did get an injury there. I think that's what happened to Welsh, but they just didn't finish, and that's what you got to do. We got whistles and timeouts here. What's going on, Ronnie?
Coach Banner doesn't know why the clock's running.
The clock should have been running. The referee said to run it, so he's trying to stop it.
Okay, well, it's hard to hear a referee here. He's over the PA system. I love that. They have the ref mic'd up.
Except they've stopped the clock now.
And now it's at 3:07. 2nd and 3. Champ didn't like it. Now he turns around. I'm not sure he likes that much more. He'll still be third and a yard maybe, or maybe two. And now we have another timeout.
I think Bothell used one right there.
All right, under 3 to go. We'll step aside. Let's see how this one ends. 14-7, Spartans up and the ball.
3rd down and 3. No, it's like 3rd and 1.
Heads up, Washington drivers. The federal EV tax credit is hitting the brakes September 30th. Head to Bickford Ford for up to $7,500 off MSRP on qualifying electric Fords, thanks to this expiring federal credit. And that's just the start. Let the folks at Bickford find every possible saving available, including Ford rebates and Bickford exclusive discounts. If you're considering an electric vehicle like the 2025 F-150 Lightning, don't wait any longer. Start at Western Washington's #1 Ford dealership, Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
The visiting Skyline Spartans, 7-time state champs, up on the Bothell Cougar here at Bothell High School's homecoming night, and they're not happy about this. 3rd and a yard. He's going to take it himself. He finds it himself, spins to a Skyline Spartan first down, and that could do it.
Wow, I love that call from Skyline. You call it in the huddle, the quarterback keeper. He takes the snap. He takes 2 steps back like he's going to throw. The defense bails out, and he runs for the yard. Fantastic call and great execution by Skyline. It's going to be tough on Bothell now. Do they still have 2 timeouts? Says they have 2 on the board.
It says they have 2 on the board. A huge first down. Clock is ticking, so Bothell will probably take a timeout here as soon as they can after this play. Skyline in business. Champ on the left side. He just runs into big Cougar defenders there, and he goes down, but he'll grab a few yards.
Yeah, that's
all.
all.
You see Odom's fired up about it.
That's all Skyline wants to do. They want to run the ball, make Bothell use their timeouts.
This would be a big. There's Kason Williams, the offensive coordinator. There's Peyton Pallure. Boy, 9 alumnus coming. You could just feel, even before the game, This staff has them just pumped up.
Yeah, the energy was really palpable on the Skylines. They were not scared. They didn't feel any trepidation over there at all. They were just excited about playing this game.
You see the Skyline sidelines. They got Eastlake coming up. It does not get easy in the Crown.
No.
This is a big win. This is the first Crown Conference game for both teams, coming in 2-1.
You get out of this league into the playoffs, you are battle tested. You are ready to go for a playoff game.
4A, you have Sumner, you have Lake Stevens, you have Great Mead, and some teams out of Spokane.
Camas is
another great paper makers. Kennedy Catholic in there as well. 2nd and 7. Champ, nothing doing. Still on his feet, though.
Hang on to that ball, son.
And he is hanging on. And big 72.
Oh, man.
Oh, he needs to go to the tailor. He needs a bigger shirt.
Oh, my goodness.
Britton Hubbard, how you doing? 6'2", 265 for that young man.
And that was Bothell's last time out.
That is, with 2:06 on the board.
This is an interesting call right here.
3rd and 7, yeah.
I mean, I know for me, I'm running the football, and I'm just going to let that clock run all the way down.
Are you, though?
I am running the football this next play.
Okay,
I mean,
so is it still, we're looking at, you see Bothell, is it two?
I'm running the ball twice.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not putting the ball in the air. I'm running the ball twice, and there's going to be 50 back down there.
2 down territory. Only turnovers have been on Skyline, interceptions. As you see Bothell Cougars here lining up, getting ready to go. Still some life, only down 7, 2:06 left to go in the game. No more timeouts left for Bothell. Now we've got them 3 on your screen, 2 for Skyline. Here's the big play. And they do get it to Champ on the left side. He makes somebody miss. He keeps his motor going, and I think he's got a first down.
Can't tell where they spotted it from here. That's close.
Ronnie, you got to look.
Definitely a first down.
Wow, that's game.
Wow, there it is.
Let's just take a knee now. The game's over.
How about a player of the game,
I
guys?
was just going to say, our adrenaline fundraiser, player of the game, Steve Hannon. My goodness.
Number 10.
You got to go to number 10.
Yeah, Ben Odom has been a difference maker tonight.
Quarterback Ben Odom, he has done it all. He has thrown it, he has run it, and now they get in victory formation. They'll kneel down, and they cannot stop the clock. Bothell on their homecoming. Wow, what a game.
What a win for the Skyline Spartans. And the more that they win these games, the more the kids believe in what they're being taught, and the better this team is going to get.
What a game. So our adrenaline fundraiser, stay tuned for that. We will have an interview with our adrenaline fundraiser player of the game. As you see, Ben Odom, number 10, just a sophomore.
Oh, my goodness.
This is his first time playing varsity ball.
Wow, he's fantastic.
What a game tonight. As you see the sideline here, those guys got to be excited. As time winding down now, Bothell, boy. And they got Bellevue next week.
Tough loss for Bothell tonight. Tough loss.
And here you go, the kids going crazy. 2025, second-year head coach Peyton Pallure. He comes down to Pop Keeney, and he pops Bothell with a 14-7 win.
Big-time win from Skyline. Big-time win. And Coach Boehner's out here. He's got to be disappointed. He's the first one in the line to shake everybody's hands and tell them great job. Just great show of class from the Bothell sidelines.
Well, I want to say big thank you to Bothell, their athletic director, Coach Boehner, Rylan Spencer, who does the PA and is also on the staff there at Bothell, was instrumental in us getting here and getting set up as your final is 14-7. And what a night here for the Skyline Spartans. My goodness. Going over the Skyline. They got Eastlake next week. That's a home game. They also then they have Bellevue at home. Then Woodinville here, and they finish at home with Mount Si.
I mean,
that is tough.
It's like I said, whoever makes it out of this Kinko Crown League in the 4A, they are battle tested, ready. If they got anything left, they got any players left, they will be ready to play that game. We've seen Sumner, we've seen Lake Stevens, and those are two really good teams as well. And it's going to be fun this year in the 4A.
Gonna be
playoffs.
Great. Did you see the cheerleaders excited as they should be? Nothing like high school football and high school sports. We're going down to Ron Henthorne.
All right, down here with Ben Odom. Ben, a big win for you tonight. What do you think about that?
Man, huge win. Defense really helped us out here. Without them, we're not winning this game. They only allowed 7 points. And, I mean, they played their tails off. I'm really proud of them. Our offense came to fight today. I made a couple mistakes, nothing we can't fix, and, it's on to the next.
Well, you did a great job down there. You're not known as much as a running team tonight, but you made sure that you could do, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we try to stay two-dimensional. So, I mean, always keep the defense on their heels, and I feel like that worked in our favor tonight.
Well, tell me about some of those running plays. Were they called plays or you don't intentional?
A little bit of both. So of course we call the plays, and we try to get my boy Colin Champ in the middle, and then sometimes nobody's open, so I just have to take it up the middle and see what happens.
Good looking out there, though. You're a player of the game tonight. I mean, you got a shirt out here for you.
He's absolutely right. Their defense holding Bothell to 7 points.
It's an incredible
really
job. Incredible
Hold that shirt
job.
up here for the camera. We can take a good look at it.
Hey, that's great stuff.
There he is.
Ben Odom, player of the game.
Man, thank you,
Ben,
appreciate
tell
it.
me, who's out here watching you for you tonight?
Oh, I got the whole crew here. So I got my mom, I got my brother, I got my grandparents, and I got some of our friends from Kansas City. We had a big old section for me.
I got a couple of fan shirts in my coat here too. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got fans. Oh yeah. He's going deep in the closet.
Yeah, look at that.
You got some favorite fans out there you can decide which one to give a shirt to, but probably one of them ought to be your mom, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, my mom's getting the first one. Yes, sir.
You got any pets at home?
No pets, no sir.
Oh, they don't get a shirt then.
No shirt for them.
All right, Ben. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
sir.
Good luck in your next game, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Thank
All
you.
right, Scott, back to you, buddy.
All right, Ron the Wedge Henthorne. Nobody does it like the wedge.
Nobody does it like the wedge.
Nobody does. And Ben Odom is spot on. You hold Bothell at their place to 7 points. The Big Blue Train.
You know what? He's a well-spoken young man. He's a smart kid. That kid's got a big-time future. We're going to be watching him for a while.
And he's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
He's a type of dandy.
He's just a baby.
He is just a baby. Boy, he can throw it. He can run it. And I tell you, Todd Elvig, our executive producer, running the 5-tool player, doing it all night long.
He's the best.
Everybody in the truck, our crew tonight, fantastic. For Ron the Wedge Henthorne, Steve Hollywood Hannon.
Love it.
Scott Oshman saying so long. It's your Skyline Spartans 14, the Bothell Cougars 7. Good night.